What's going on, everybody? It's Raymond and Scar here with another episode of the Brew Sportscast.
Oh, that's a little weird.
Is this the first time trying it?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it again?
Upslope Brewery, Boulder, Colorado. Blackberry Lemon Sour Ale.
Blackberry and lemon. Yeah, that's definitely sour.
I was just trying some local stuff,
Yeah,
up here in the mountains.
yeah, that's definitely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight we we preview the AFC South Division records and how we think they're going to place.
Yeah. So AFC South, we have the Houston Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, whoop, and Tennessee Titans.
Yep. The Tits.
Yeah. So we'll just go through it, starting with Houston, right?
Yeah. Wait till you see all of my teams. Like I did it all earlier, and then I looked at it, and I was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
I forget last time. Did we talk about the team and then go through, like we talk about Houston and then we go through
No,
what we said their record?
no, I think we just talked about them as we went through their record.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really to talk about the Texans besides, Damian Pierce, C.J. Stroud, and they got a new head coach who I think might be good for them. That's
Well,
it.
yeah, C.J. Stroud. I put a question mark
Oh,
next to
well, if
that.
you put notes and stuff, you can say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to talk about the team before you say what you think their record's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so C.J. Stroud. I put a question mark and then said, will he be better than Deshaun Watson? And then I said skill players are strong. You got Damian Pierce. They added Devin Singletary, freaking Robert Woods, Nico Collins, John
Think
Mechie.
I think
Huh?
Woods is gone.
He's gone now. They let
I
go of
think
him.
I think they let him go, or he went somewhere else.
Dang, that was quick because I literally just did this research last week or whatever.
Or well, then maybe not. Maybe
No,
not.
I'm pretty sure they still got Robert Woods. John Mechie the third, and then they added freaking Dalton Schultz at tight
Yeah.
end.
Yeah. See, their offense is there.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, yeah. Defense is okay. That's
Yeah.
their week. They're ranked number 23 by Sportsnot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think if they're basically how they're going to do well is just their offense.
Boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their offense is going to have to keep them in the games.
Yeah. So
What'd you have them doing?
I I don't know why I have this, but I have them going 10-7.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
4-2 in the division. So,
Dude.
a couple of key. Obviously, I have them beaten Jacksonville once at home. I have them beaten Indy twice,
Yeah.
and then I have them beaten Tennessee once.
Okay.
Yeah, that whole division, Atlanta, Carolina, Tampa Bay, I have them beaten that like whole division
The whole division?
basically.
I
Because who
think
is it? I have them losing to New Orleans. I have them beating Atlanta, Carolina, and Tampa Bay.
you have them beating Carolina, Tampa Bay, and
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm thinking the Texans are going to be pretty strong this season
I, dude,
because of their offense. I think.
I don't know. First year under a new head coach. I don't know.
Look
I
what Jags did under Peterson first
Yeah,
year.
yeah, that's true. Uh, I have them going 5-12, so that's a big difference, a 5-game difference.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty high on the Texans this year. I guess.
Houston has the Jags number, but I think this year's different. I think the Jags are going to sweep them. But I have them going 5-12 and 2-4 in the division, beating Indy once, and I believe I have them beating Tennessee once because Tennessee, we don't know what they're going to be like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got Trevor Lawrence and then 3 rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. So 5-12, 2-4.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna keep that for sure. 10-7. Holy cow!
Yeah.
That's what you get for rushing into doing your research.
Nah, I did research. I took
Yeah.
my time on it.
Yeah. All right. So Indy, do we have anything to say about Indy?
Yeah, so you got Gardner Minshew and our boy Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, AR. He's
yeah.
21.
A lot of people are doubting Anthony Richardson and saying he's going to be a bust. I'm not saying he's going to be like hot right away, but I think
No,
down the road, give him a couple seasons, and I think he's going to be a great player.
yeah, it just sucks they're gonna throw him right to the fire, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are they having him start over Minshew?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't even say Minshew's the best quarterback to learn from either. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
Um, they got the strong run game with Jonathan Taylor and Zach
Yeah,
Moss.
yeah.
They added Zach Moss. Wide
Dang,
receiver
Buffalo.
room, huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said you got Singletary in the AFC South and now Moss in the AFC South. They went from Buffalo to here.
Yeah, everybody's leaving Buffalo. They want to get out of that dumpster fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Wide receiver room is not scary at all. I didn't even write their receivers down because I don't even think they're
Yeah.
anything to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they have a weak defense. Sports not ranked them at number 28. Weak secondary. They traded away their best Stephon
Stephon
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean I really besides I'm thinking India is not going to be a threat at all this year.
All right.
So I have them going 4-13 and
Okay.
1-5 in the division.
One and
And
five.
their one win is against Tennessee at home.
Okay. I have Indy going 3-14.
Okay. So we're about the same there.
Yeah, and 2-4 in the division, with them beating Tennessee once, and I believe it's Houston once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
it's Houston at the very end of the season.
yeah.
So that we're close on that one. Oh, let me point out though, before we keep going, the the standings from last year were Jags, Titans, Colts, and Texans. That was the standings last year. So,
Jags, Titans, Colts, and Texans. Okay.
and the winner of that division last year had 9 wins. So I mean, not a lot. That's how bad the division was or is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
All right.
I'm excited to see what AR can do. I just don't think they're going to be good. That's all.
Yeah. Um, I don't think he necessarily had a good shot with the team around him last season.
In Florida, at Florida,
Yeah.
yeah, you just had Ricky Pearsall. That's it.
Yeah. So I think he'll definitely be okay. Um,
Just give them
Sucks
some.
that he doesn't have the greatest receivers around him again, though.
Yeah,
Like it would
like,
be different if he was going to like a freaking team that was stacked with skills players that could help lift him up. But he's gonna have to basically like fucking carry the team.
he's gonna be he's gonna be adjusting Fields for the first couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Just running, and running.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't wait to hear what you have the Jags doing.
All right, Jacksonville Jaguars, the home team.
The home team. The
Uh,
reason why we do this podcast.
yeah. So my first note I wrote down is Trevor Lawrence. He's a true leader now and is getting better and better.
Yep.
He's stacked with offensive weapons around him. Freaking Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby, Christian Kirk, adding Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Jamal Agnew, Evan Ingram, and
Yep.
then for we'll see what this new tight end Brenton Strange has to offer, and then that fullback, the two-way player Derek
Yep.
Parrish. I
Yep.
This offense is really exciting. It is
You know what's
loaded.
funny? Last year they were a top 10 offense, and they got better by adding Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
So this offense could be very scary.
This is looking like I think it's looking like a freaking Chiefs offense. The way that we have the players loaded.
We're if not, we're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Um,
I can't wait to see what you have them doing though.
yeah, I wrote down that this wide receiver room has potential to be one of the best in the league.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, and then defense wise, I think our defense is still pretty stacked. Sportsnot has them ranked at number 27
That's odd.
going into the season. I don't think our defense is that bad. That's the one time that I've actually disagreed with that website on defensive list.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you email them?
but I mean, they just added needed depth with the draft, and I mean, we're building off a great second half of the season. Yeah, we didn't start
Yeah,
off that great last year, but the second half of the season they really came together.
it's gonna be hard. Like the final 8 games, I think we lost once or twice with the playoff game to Kansas City.
Yeah,
It's gonna be nice and to build off of it, but it's gonna be hard to continue that. Basically you're restarting the whole thing all over again
yeah,
with the draft and everything like that. But I want to see Josh Allen step it up. Allen and Walker on the edge.
yeah,
So
yeah. And then I mean, Doug Peterson. I think we found our guy.
yeah,
He's the man, and the way he like the organization around him, like everything's just exciting.
yeah,
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a really fun season, and it's gonna. It's. I'm excited. Like this
yeah.
team
I
is
mean,
really heating up, and yeah,
we said this last year. Exciting times in Duval. Well, they're getting more exciting.
yeah,
You know, a lot of people are scared though because they look back at 2017 and then what happened in 2018 where we just went like 5-12 or 5-11
right, yeah,
after almost making it to the Super Bowl.
yeah,
But this team is different. We have a different coaching staff, different leader at quarterback. They want to win. They want to win now.
yeah,
So, so
yep. I can't wait.
I
Um,
know.
so I have them going 12-5
Wow.
and
Okay.
5-1 in the division.
Okay.
Their one loss is in Houston in the division.
Yeah.
I'll tell you some key. So I have us beating Kansas City week 2. I have us losing to Buffalo
Okay.
in London. I have us losing to San Fran
Yeah.
and Cincinnati and Baltimore.
So you have us beating one of those good teams,
Kansas City, yeah.
dude. Our schedule is set up for us to be the number one seed in the AFC.
I know. What, you don't think 12-5 is good enough?
No, no, you need at least 13 or 14 to be the number one AFC, the number one
So
seed.
you obviously rank them higher. Now, the one that there's two on there that I would easily say. I said 12-5, and I'm probably being safe on saying that. I
Yeah,
really want to say 14-3 and having us beat San Francisco and Baltimore. So if I'm
yeah,
wrong, those are the two games that I think I'm gonna be wrong on. Like
yeah,
we can easily beat Baltimore and San Francisco. That's what I'm predicting.
yeah. I I have them going 13-4, so not a 1 game difference, and I have them going 5-1 in the division, losing to Tennessee at the very end of the season because we're obviously going to sit our players for the playoffs.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I have them losing. I have them starting out the season 4-0, going all the way to
Yeah,
London and losing to Buffalo.
I have them going 4-0 as well, all the way to
Yeah,
Buffalo. So
Buffalo.
and then you have them beating San Fran?
No, I'm not done.
No.
I have them losing to Buffalo, losing to New Orleans.
Oh wow, I haven't beaten New Orleans and Pitt.
Well, I had them losing to Buffalo, New Orleans, San Francisco, and Tennessee. So there at the end, I have them going on a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 6, 7 game win streak. They're near 7 out of the
You
last
were
8 games.
like acting like it was like crazy that I said that they would lose to Baltimore and San Fran, but you just said that they're going to lose to New Orleans and San Fran. I would think
Dude,
Baltimore is a better team than New Orleans.
look, yeah, but out of that division, the NFC South, you got Tampa, who we don't know who's starting at quarterback, Atlanta, who possibly could beat us in London because, I don't know, it's Atlanta. And then you have Carolina with a rookie quarterback. So, I mean, I'm more worried about New Orleans than I am any of those other three teams.
Yeah.
So, but dude, honestly, this team is built to go 14-3. Shoot, I mean,
I'll tell you right now. All right, Baltimore is iffy. But that's
oh
just like your New Orleans pick. I
yeah,
think those are about even. Those are both games that we can easily win. But
yeah,
San Fran, depending on who their quarterback
yeah.
is going to determine if we win that.
Oh, if it's Sam Darnold, that's a dub.
Oh,
That's
if
a
it's
dub.
Sam Darnold, if it's Trey Lance, I mean, we might even with Brock Purdy, we have a good chance of winning.
Yeah,
But if it's not Brock Purdy, then that's where I'm gonna be wrong on the record because we're gonna
yeah.
if it's not Brock Purdy, we're gonna beat them hands down.
You wrote down 12-5. I
Yeah,
went 13-4.
yeah,
But this team realistically could go anywhere between 11 to 14.
yeah. Oh, I think trust me, I want to say, and I hope that they go 14-3. I hope they do better than that, but
I hope they go 17-0.
yeah, but I think they could easily go 14-3. But my guess is 12-5. That's my
Yeah,
prediction, and I'm thinking more 14.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think I would rather beat Kansas City like we did. We picked them to beat Kansas City and lose to Buffalo. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
But I want to beat. You got Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Baltimore. You got four really good playoff teams. Even San Francisco. I want to win four of those games. Four or
yeah,
five of those games.
yeah. I mean, uh, I would really love to see them beat Cincinnati as well.
They're going to here on a Monday night.
You
You
wrote
know,
down you put them losing to Cincinnati.
no, I have them beating Cincinnati.
You have them beating Cincinnati and losing to New Orleans.
Yes, just wait, just wait. New Orleans is one of those slip up games.
All right.
I can't wait though. And that Tennessee game at the end, sitting our players is just gonna be nice.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, uh, I think you're right on that. Like that being I put them beating Tennessee both times, but
Yeah.
I think I need to. They'll probably
It,
go like 4-2 in the division according to that because I do see what you're saying, like them sitting the players and
it's not going to come down to the last week of the season like it did last year.
right.
It's
Yeah, no,
but I went 5-1 in the division, and it could be 4-2. We could slip up against Houston, like you have them losing.
yeah,
You
I have
know,
them losing in Houston.
and it makes sense because when I was filling out the picks or whatever, I saved that one for the end, and I said, screw it, I'm going with Jax.
Yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
so it is what it is. Jags 13-4.
Either way, it's gonna be an exciting season.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the tits.
All right, the freaking Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
They didn't trade away Derrick Henry like everybody was sitting there
No.
talking about that they were going to do. That would have been, if they would have traded away Derrick Henry, I would have told you right now. Okay, 0-17.
Yeah. Right. Right.
uh, so wide receivers and tight ends aren't intimidating. The pass game will still be soft like it was last year.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of the pass game. All you have to do is just focus on Derrick Henry. That's all you
Yeah.
ever have to do and play in the Titans the past couple of
Exactly.
years.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, they got
You
it.
know, I saw. Speaking of Derrick Henry, I saw something on Twitter. It was like his 5 or 10 longest runs of his NFL career, and I already knew what number one is, so
That
I didn't
freaking
even bother
stiff
to
arm.
watch it.
The freaking stiff
99
arm.
yards against us. Yeah. It's like I'm not watching this.
Yeah. Uh, D- Tennessee has a decent defense.
Yeah.
Sportsnot has them at number 21. Um, they're
The AFC South's in the 20s.
our division is looking pretty weak defensively, but Um, their run defense is what is really strong on them. They were like top five last year in run defense, and they're projected to be top five again. They have a very weak pass defense though. So basically, I think their defense is a mirror image of their offense. Very strong on the run
Yeah.
game and very weak
Yeah.
on the pass game, which is perfect for the Jags because we don't rely too heavily on the run game, at least
Right.
recently. Thank you, Dougie P. We actually have a freaking offense that,
WP.
huh?
WP.
Dougie P.
Oh, WP. Yeah. Yeah.
We actually have a good pass offense and great skill players there. So
Hey,
I
you
think we
you
can tear
you.
Tennessee apart with the pass game.
Yeah. You pass to score. You run to win. That's his motto.
Yeah.
WP's motto. So
Yep.
yeah. What do you have them doing?
5-12 and 2-4 in the division.
2-4. I have them going 5-12 and 3-3.
Yeah, I have them beaten. Uh, who was it? Houston once and Indy once.
Really?
Yeah.
In the division? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was looking. I did the picks for Tennessee, and I went back, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I have them starting the season 3, 4, 5, 0-8.
I have them starting 0-6. I have them beating Atlanta and then losing to Pittsburgh. So I'll tell you the 5 wins I have them doing since the record's so
Yeah.
low. We can talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, I have them going 0-6, beating Atlanta, losing.
Uh huh.
Then I have them beating Tampa Bay, beating Carolina, beating
Yep.
beating Indy, and beating
Yep.
Houston.
Yep. And then I have those same exact ones, and the final game against the Jags.
But you have them beating Atlanta as well.
No, I have Atlanta beating them.
Oh, because you said you have them starting 0-8.
Yeah.
Atlanta's the
No, I
seventh
have.
game of the season.
Yeah, and in Pittsburgh, I have Pitt beating Tennessee. Are we looking at the same schedule?
Yeah, Atlanta's game number 7. Oh, you have them losing to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you.
Yep. And then I have them.
So the only difference really in our choices is I have them like beating Atlanta, and then you have them beating the Jags, where I have them losing to the Jags at the end of the season.
Hey, granted, I have them go. I have the Jags going 13-4. If we can win with our backups at the end of the season and go 14-3, shoot, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Yep. So, according to your records, who you have Jags winning the division, right?
Yeah, I have the AFC South standings that I have projected or for next year are the Jags at number 1 at 13-4,
Okay.
5-1 in the division. Titans at 5-12, 3-3 in the division. Texans 5-12, 2-4 in the division, and the Colts 3-14, 2-4 in the division.
Okay. So I have Jags 12-5, 5-1 in the division. Number 2, I have Houston 10-7, 4-2 in the division. And then I have Tennessee at number 3, 5-12, and then Indy at number 4, 4-13.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm keeping all this paperwork.
You keeping the receipts?
Yeah, yeah,
That's fine.
yep.
We'll see. We'll see who's right. I mean, we already know that I'm gonna win all the. I'm gonna kick your ass again in the pick'ems each week.
Yeah, you won last year. I won the fantasy, I believe.
Yep.
So, since I'm going out of town next week, we may not be able to do it. We'll have to do it the week I come back
Why?
because we'll be with Adam.
So
I'll see if he wants to
I
join
was
in
about
on
to
that
say,
episode.
just have him join in.
Yeah, I'll
Why
talk
can't
to him
y'all
and see.
take 30 minutes or whatever and go sit in the guest room and film a podcast?
Yeah, I'll talk to him and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else that we wanted to note for tonight's episode on the AFC South?
Nope. Not besides Jags are gonna dominate.
Dude, they've been practicing this last couple of days. I seen a picture of Andre Cisco, and the dude looks like a linebacker now.
Yeah.
Dude's
I've
huge.
just been like excited watching clips of Calvin Ridley in practice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was here the other day at the house, and I played the Chargers game of the playoffs. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna watch some football.
Yeah. I was watching something. Dang, I wish I knew who the player was. There's a receiver, and I don't know if he's a current or former. He was being interviewed, and they were asking him about uh, Calvin Ridley and like where he ranks him. And
Uh huh.
he was like, a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this answer. And he said he put Calvin Ridley in the top four receivers in the NFL.
Okay.
And he
I
said when you watch, he basically talked about his footwork and his routes and what he does out there. And
I know who that was who made that comment, and you
it
just
wasn't a receiver.
it was a receiver, and it's a current football player. It was Devonte Adams.
Oh, it was. I didn't
Yeah.
recognize him.
Yeah.
He he, he had too much bling and shit on. I didn't recognize him. I know what Devonte Adams looked like in the face. Like I know what he looks
Yeah.
like. Like yeah, but he had.
I'm 99% sure it was Devonte
Well,
Adams.
that's even better for that to be coming from Devonte Adams.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but yeah, he was just talking about him being like top four receiver in the NFL, and I was like, if you think about it, like a lot of people, mostly Jags fans don't really doubt him. Some do. We have some friends that always doubt players. Um, our fan base is you have to prove it before we give you any credit. Like,
Yeah.
um, but a lot of people doubt like Calvin Ridley being as good as he was when he was in his prime at the Falcons.
Can you say names?
Huh?
Can you say names? Because I would like to confront these people.
I think one of them was. I want to say it was Mitty is one of them that talked about.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Yeah, wow.
Um, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited. I hope he is. If he plays like he did at the Falcons a couple years ago, I
Yeah,
mean, that's the reason they got rid of Julio Jones. They didn't need him anymore. They're not. They
exactly.
didn't need to pay him big money because they had Calvin Ridley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the local sports radio, and they're talking about Ridley possibly being a 1,400 yard receiver. You know, so I mean, imagine him being 1,400, Kirk being 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, Trevor's gonna throw. Trevor's gonna throw for 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whatever quarterbacks throw now, 4,400, 4,500. That with our offense, it's gonna be like a Mahomes offense, like you said
Yeah.
earlier. So I mean, I'm just excited and I can't wait.
Yeah.
It is almost June, July, yeah. So when June hits, it's 2 months till preseason.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I can't wait for freaking Jaguars football, freaking fantasy to start back up. I'm in like
Mm-hmm.
7 different fantasy leagues again.
My gosh, I don't think you're gonna want to do that after the one league we're joining with
Oh,
Jordan.
I don't. Why? It doesn't take me. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
was in
true.
like 6 leagues last year, and people were like, "Oh, that's too many to manage." I'm like, dude, it literally takes maybe 30 minutes out of my day to scroll through my leagues and switch the starters around. You
Yeah,
know,
true.
it's not like I'm sitting there have to put like hours into it every day. Like, you
Yeah,
know.
true.
But I am excited
All
for
right.
that league with them with Mitty, that dynasty.
Yeah, that's something new
Yeah,
for
I'm
us.
excited to try out that dynasty league. That seems like it'll be really fun.
Yeah, yeah. So anything else you want to note tonight?
No,
No. All right, guys. Well, if you see us next week, you see us next week. If not, we'll be back the following week. But that's it for this episode. I'm
I'm
Raymond.
Scar. This was the Brew Dude Sportscast.
Until next time,
Keep it brewing.
I'll call you.
All right.